Hi guys, it's me, Terrianne, your friendly neighborhood Jamberry addiction specialist, because I have an addiction, and I'm assuming you might have a slight one, or maybe not at all, or you're thinking about having one. Either way, recently I kind of changed up the way I put on my Jamberry Nail Wraps. I found a little bit easier way. I haven't been using the bagging method. Instead, I use a new one that I came up with myself that's a little bit easier. Anyway, I took a shower, so that's why I'm not wearing any makeup. But my nails are nice and clean, and I used my spoon cuticle pusher and the Jamberry cuticle remover. Look how pretty this is. I use this on all my nails, and I got all those very pesky invisible cuticles that like to come up and make my nail wraps come off faster. So anyway, that makes them last a lot longer. And yeah, so I picked out these recent Throwback Thursday Jamberry Nail Wraps, and it's the Southwestern Diamond, some few of my favorite colors in this. So I'm going to do most of my nails except for the accent nails that I'll put a lacquer on to match this. Either way, this is the latest method that I've been using that does not use a bagging. So anyway, I also put on a layer of Jamberry strengthening base coat. That is usually, I always wear this underneath my nail wraps. It just makes my very fragile nails last way better underneath there, and just gives them a little protection, so to speak. Or, you know, even when I'm wearing lacquer or polish, or just when I don't have my nails done yet, they still make my nails look really pretty. So that's what they look like with all that clean, done, blah blah blah. Anyway, this is my latest way to put on the Jamberry Nail Wraps. Now, for beginners, the nice thing about Jamberry, see how it's clear behind there? So what you want to do is you take a finger and you kind of measure, see if I can do this all right, and see how it fits on your nails. Now, then also another nice thing about Jamberry is that you can trim them to fit your nails, and you will not hurt the wraps. So if you find something that's, you know, one of these bigger wraps, you can cut down to match your nail size. Or, you know, some of these on my thumbs just don't quite, you know, fit around that cut. So I trim them to fit my nail bed better, so they last longer and look nicer. But one of the most important things you can do, besides getting your nail clean and prepped properly, is to make sure you have the perfect size for your nail. You always want a little bit smaller so that your wraps are not touching your cuticles, because if they touch that, they'll lift and bubble and all those really pesky problems I have dealt with myself too, until they learned, you know, with practice of the right way to put them on for yourself. Anyway, so I've been doing this long enough, I kind of know which ones fit my nails. So, oh yeah, and I kind of need the heater on. That would probably help the situation. There we go. Okay, sorry. So turn your heater on to prep it. And then on the sheet, I still leave it on, because unless you touch them, longer they will last as well, because any oils you get on these make them, you know, not last as long. So anyway, I cut them in half on the sheet like you see here, okay, because I've bent the sheet to work it that way. And then I use one of these orange sticks, so I'm not touching it, and I peel it right off, and see? Alright, so it's half a nail wrap, and I stick it in the heater to it so you can see it, and I heat it till it starts to, oh, look at that curl. Perfect, huh? And then I take my nail and I put it on there exactly. See, it's hard trying to tape this. Okay, and see how it's like that? Now, I push down in the center, okay, like that. And then I push down the side with my fingers, side to side. Okay, so it looks like that. Then I take my nail scissors and I cut it off the end to trim it off. And then I stick this in the heater again, okay? Right, just like that. Careful not to burn yourself. It's happening. It's a hazard. Anyway, get nice and hot as you can stand it. And then I take my orange stick again, or a cuticle pusher, or whatever you have. And I just go around the sides and push down where, you might see a little bit of bubbling there. I just get those and then I press down with my finger because it's a little bit more cushiony. I have some, pain issues. Anyway, so it looks like that. There's still a little bit of excess at the top, but I need to let that cool before I file, because if you file while it's still warm, it's going to lift and then you've wasted your money and time. So anyway, I just go on to my next nail and do the same exact thing that I just did. Okay, so you stick it in there till it gets whammo. Doesn't take that long, does it? Okay, and how awkward can I be? I don't know. Da-da-da. And if you're not wearing base coat, you can actually, before you press down, you can actually lift them up to adjust them better. But when you're wearing the base coat, you gotta know where you're going. That's why practice. And usually, when I first started, I did not wear a full set of Jamberries until, well, quite a while, because I just wanted to get good, because I was kind of nervous about wearing a full hand of these wraps, and I just did it over and over with just a couple accent nails and then the rest polish, then I got brave enough to put them on a full hand, and now I usually wear a full set. Sometimes I'll do one accent nail of polish, just be, kooky, and I'll change it up. Because the cool thing about these wraps is that with my taste, I usually have been picking the ones that have lots of colors in them, so I can match lots of colors of lacquer to them. Oh, look at that. I did the wrong size. Oopsie. Anyway, so we'll stop this for now, and you can see what this looks like. So I take, this one is nice and cool now, okay? And I file, see ya, with my Jamberry file at a 90-degree angle, okay? Lightly, not too hard, not too soft. You're not going to hurt anything. But see how, you see how there's a little bit of fuzz that you get off? It just takes off the leftover. Same with this. See, this one had a little bit more excess on it, so I'll just file that off. And always go downwards. If you go up, you'll just lift that wrap up off your finger, and like I said, you'll be wasting your time and money, and no one wants that. Okay, so see how that's getting that little fuzz coming right on off? Sometimes I just, peel it off. Okay, now, here's a new thing I've been doing, is I take a glass file. You don't have to do this, but this is just a new thing I've been trying out. These are like a finer grit, and they just help me a lot with my tip wear. I am very hard on my Jamberries. I wear the tips a lot, and the rest of the wrap will look nice, but my tips are atrocious. So I take my glass file and just go at like this, whatever angle this is, 45, and just right at the tips, lightly file right there, okay? That gets a little bit of extra, I don't know what the term would be, but anyway, this seems to help a lot with my tip wear. Just real nice and light, doesn't need a lot, doesn't take a lot off. Okay, so I get that nice like that. See how pretty that looks? And see, I don't have it touching my nail. It's hard to see on here, but see, there's a space, and no one's going to see that space unless you got your finger shoved up in their face. They're not going to see that from far away. It's just going to look like a pretty nail design. So don't be worried about going a little too small. That is better than going too close. Sorry, camera. Okay, next, and this is my last step. I don't do any baggies or anything lately. I might go back to that someday, but my nails aren't very curvy, so you know, I haven't had to do that now that I found this. Anyway, I take my Jamberry Nail Lacquer top coat. It makes it really shiny. Or for a while I was using Sally Hansen top coat. I just like the Jamberry because it all matches, and it works very well with the wraps. So anyway, I take my top coat and I go over the whole nail with that top coat, paying a very special attention to the ends, because that is where my personal problem area is with the tip wear and stuff like that. So anyway, just like that. And if I do it right after applying them, they don't even have a chance to bubble very much. So that helps with bubbling, as well as all the other stuff that I found personally on me. I mean, you can always try your own way and experiment and have fun with it. And then when you find your special way, so to speak, of doing them, you'll cruise right through it. And it's not intimidating, or, you know, you can make it your own fun spa experience. But anyway, that's what they look like. And then I let it dry, and then I'm done. And I'll do, there's a little fuzzy, and I'll do all my nails like that, obviously. But anyway, the main thing is to kind of make it like a spoil your own experience and have fun with it, and create some fun, interesting designs on your hands. And let me know if you have any questions, or you know, have any tips for me. You know, I'm always looking for new stuff. But like I said, this is what works for me personally. I've probably tried most methods known to man. But I am looking forward to Jamberry's gel, True Shine gel system that's coming out September 1st, and that will give you a way to coat over your wraps to make them last even longer. And you know, I cannot wait to try that out on my wraps, let me tell you. I've been wanting to try gels for a long time. So when I get my hands on that, I'll probably be making a new video. But until now, this is how I put my Jamberry wraps on. And I hope you all are having a great day. And yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.